Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Steven with the NevAv filling in for Trey. We got Lee back here getting everything set up for this video. He's going to be the pro putting this together. So today we're going to be changing out tail wheels.
First up in our process was cleaning up the new tail wheel assembly. We used a very mild media to blast these parts to remove the remnants of old paint and make sure that they were completely clean so that we could inspect them and prep them for the new coat of paint. As these are landing gear components that will be subject to more abuse from sand and rocks throughout their life cycle than we would expect for paint on the rest of the aircraft to have to deal with, we decided to use a very tough paint designed for use on propellers. We will give up a bit of the glossy or finished look, but I'm happy with a matte finish if it means better protection for these parts. I'm particularly concerned with the protection of these parts more than I would be on other projects because this tail wheel assembly is very hard to come by. To use the pneumatic tail wheel, the Swift takes a special A-arm that isn't common to any other aircraft that I know of and are no longer in production. We were very lucky to be able to find this setup in the first place, and I really want to do all I can to ensure its longevity. Here's the original assembly. The shock strut attaches to the small mounting horn on the back of the A-arm. I'll hold the new assembly up next to it to give a better idea of the new setup and the slight change in geometry. While I hold the new assembly in roughly the same position, you can see the shock attachment horn on the new assembly is manufactured more on the top rather than on the back of the A-arm. This gives an extra inch or so of tail height just from the position of the mount attachment horn. The next big change in this assembly is much larger forks that are required to accommodate the larger diameter tire and wheel. The larger forks basically place the axle of the new assembly down where the old tire made ground contact. The end result of this change gives an increase in tail height of roughly half the diameter of the pneumatic tire, or about 4 inches. Overall, the larger diameter tail wheel should roll more easily over bumps or cracks in the tarmac or rough runways, and the air ride provided by the pneumatic tire will provide a little more cushion. We'll gain control of a steerable tail wheel and we'll get a little better visibility over the nose. There's certainly nothing wrong with the solid rubber castering tail wheel assembly, but we like the idea of the added benefits of the steerable pneumatic tail wheel for our mission set. Here's a better look at some of the subcomponents we have laid out as Lee prepares to put our new assembly together. This setup was actually a factory option at one point as well, so it is included in the type certificate data sheet and therefore is not a separate STC. That does help slightly with the paperwork and costs associated with this change.
Alright, now that we have the new wheel put together, time to take the old one off.
Okay, if you weren't laying on the hardware that I need.
Part of this conversion will require the installation of bell cranks that tie the tail wheel into the rudder controls, which in turn gives the tail wheel assembly its steerability. We didn't have time to cover that installation today, but if you're interested in more information or in seeing part of that process, please drop us a comment below. Also, viewer beware of Steven's upcoming dad joke.
And just like that, we have a fully functioning working tail wheel. All right, that's a wrap. So we got the new tail wheel in. It nests with our vision of improved safety with better visibility and control. We're really lucky to have found the parts and components that we needed, but please continue to like, subscribe, share these videos. We're really excited to do this project for y'all. Keep a lookout, and we'll have some new videos coming up soon. Thanks again. Lee, we're done. You ready for a beer, bro? Lee, I'm starving after holding this camera. Can we go get some food? That'd be sweet. See y'all.